Hi, I thought it'd be good if I posted a video on here so I could tell you a little bit more about me and more about why I do what I do. So I'm a HR consultant for HR professionals. These could be HR managers, HR business partners, HR directors, and I specifically help them overcome the challenges they're facing. And some of those challenges can be on a personal level. They can be around their confidence, their self-belief, their levels of energy, their levels of motivation, the fear. We all know what that's like, and that's usually the biggest thing that stops us from doing anything. So I help people overcome those things on a personal level, and then I focus with them, if they choose, on a career level. So if they're looking to get their next promotion, or they're looking for their next senior role externally, whatever that may be, I really work with them and drill down deeply into how they're preparing themselves for that, emotionally, physically, mentally, and then also from all the documentation they have to do, obviously applying for interviews, and also positioning themselves to be the ideal candidate from day one in that process. I also help people on a business level, so if they're not being heard by the senior management team or the board that they're working with, then I help them really position themselves as the go-to expert for HR in that business and really help them sell the ideas and their cases for why we have to do things a certain way. I also help them to develop much more on a confidence level, commercially, and to have real strength and positioning in their role. And the reason why I do that is because during my career, and I started off in a very junior admin HR role, and took myself all the way through my career and ended up as a HR director of a global business, and my responsibility was for Europe, Middle East, Africa, and a part of their leadership team out of Boston in the US. And I absolutely loved that job, and I achieved that from a goal that I made in my mid-20s, and I always knew, I just knew I was going to be HR director of a global business one day, and that's where I wanted to get to. Before then, I would start my HR consultancy that I'm doing today. So I know what it's like to be in those roles. Many of my roles have been standalone positions where it can feel very isolating, it can feel very alone, it can feel like you're battling wills every day to try and get the things done that you need to do in your role as HR. So I really know what it's like, and I can help people learn from how I got through things, and also what I've learnt now in developing myself to understand how we operate in the world around us, how to get the best outcomes, and how to communicate effectively. So I bring all that together, and I do a very much a supportive, partnered approach with my clients. And with one particular this week, I've been working with this HR manager for a few months now, and we've had some real breakthroughs, and it's an absolute pleasure to see that. And this week I've been supporting her because finally she's taken a step forward to hire resources into her team, and the things that she's worried about is making mistakes. And you know, being in HR, we're supposed to get everything right, apparently. So I'm helping her to make sure that every hurdle that she takes in that recruitment process, she is narrowing down to find the ideal candidate. So there should be a high success rate for the candidate that she will bring on board. And I absolutely love that. I absolutely love helping people get the best out of their role, and I love helping them to get the best out of them. So that's, in a nutshell, why I do what I do. So I'm a HR consultant supporting businesses with their HR needs, but I'm also a HR coach for HR professionals or the person responsible for delivering HR in the business. Thank you.